Hey everyone, this is Shawn Batchelor and welcome to my video about exploring microconsoles. We are in PMA 7 and this is week 1. So this week we're talking about microconsoles and how they relate to mobile, and we're given a list of consoles to do a little review video on. So the one I chose was Ouya. I don't know if that's the way to say it, but that's the way I say it. I've read a little bit about it. I've read about it before this class a lot, actually, and it's one of them that I actually did like somewhat. I haven't bought one yet because I'm not really that much of an avid gamer. I'm pretty much just casual. I'll do it on my cell phone. But the Ouya is pretty interesting, and after doing some research, I learned a little bit more about that micro console. So just to give you a little bit of history about it, it became popular way back in 2012 after a Kickstarter campaign where it raised about $1 million in less than 24 hours. At the end of that Kickstarter campaign, that micro console ended up earning about $8.6 million total, which was phenomenal at that time. It still is. So after doing a little bit more researching, I found that Ouya right now from their website says they have a catalog of about 1,113 apps, which is absolutely amazing. I know there's a lot more games than that in the App Store on the phone, but actually that's pretty phenomenal because it's the largest library of Android games and content actually for the TV, and that's what sets it apart from a lot of other gaming consoles or micro consoles. You hook it up to your TV and you get this wealth of games that you can choose from. So they ran a trial for a subscription model where you could have unlimited gaming access for about $59 per month, and that would give you all the games for free. But before that, all the games on Ouya, they're actually low cost, and most of them are free to try. So getting into gaming with that console is actually pretty convenient. The console itself is only 99 bucks, so it's a good starting point, and it's a good price point for the games also. Now they try to get more developers in different ways. Sorry, they have a how-to video on their websites, and they claim that you can actually code an app for Ouya in about 20 minutes. They also have an application called Aid, which teaches you how to code for Android. Right now, they have more than 21,000 registered Ouya developers, which is great for a console that's only 2 years old. And one of the big things that they did was they launched a Free the Games fund, which is where they set aside about $1 million to match developers that go seek funding on Kickstarter and have a successful campaign. So if you raise anywhere between $50,000 and $250,000, they'll match you. And at the end of that campaign, whoever had the biggest earning on Kickstarter would get actually a $100,000 bonus. So that was actually a pretty good campaign to run to get developers on their platform. They also claim it's extremely hackable, so both their software and their hardware. And from research I've done on the internet, it shows that you can actually open up the console with just an Allen wrench. It only takes 4 screws, which is awesome. Also, Ouya started shipping to backers on March 28, 2013, and to the public on June 25, 2013, when it had launch partners including Infinity Ward Studio, Robotaki, and they brought their prequel to Human Element to Ouya. Square Enix also committed to launching the Final Fantasy III and XBMC Media Player, Plex Media Player also. Now, Ouya is built on Android. If you didn't know that before, it's built on the Android OS 4.1 Jelly Bean, and its internals are powered by things that you would actually find in a phone and not necessarily a high-end gaming console like a $400 Xbox or PlayStation 4. So they got the Tegra 3 chip in there, and they have a quad-core 1.7 gigahertz ARM processor, which again is not a mobile processor. They only have about 1 gig of memory in there and 8 gigs of internal storage. So it's built like a mobile device, but it powers your TV, which is actually really good. I like that. Most of all, what I like about Ouya is the price point. At $99 and a few bucks per game, the barrier to entry into gaming isn't that steep. So that's pretty much all I got for Ouya. It's a nice console. I like it, and I may go out and buy one. So this is Shawn Batchelor, and it's my video on exploring microconsoles for PMA 7. Thank you.